Hello everybody and welcome back to my Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney playthrough, where this should be the final episode of the episode 5 case. And oh boy, has it been taking forever. But we're pretty much there.
Hey, what you doing? Are you being that bastard that hasn't subscribed yet? Well, why don't you join one of us that have subscribed? As well as that, you might as well tune down into the description down below, where I have a new subreddit called r/RealmHQ. Other than that, back to your regularly scheduled program.
So you managed to save this game. Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth. Here's the basic idea. Chief Gant doesn't want to testify. We're having Lana testify. And Chief Gant just basically openly threatened Lana. Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth. Chief, something else, eh, pal? Detective Gumshoe. Not a detective anymore. He did actually fire you. Fuck him. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry. I've already decided where to work now. At your office. My office? Sure, I'll take the place of that top-knotted girl you used to work with. Could he mean Maya? Still, looks like we're out of moves now. Chief Gant's done it again. How is it that he always gets the upper hand? Not fair, he has the right to refuse to testify. Settle down, Wright. Remember the judge said. But Chief, that is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. Risk? What did he mean by that? It's simple. If the Chief refuses to testify, then the opposite also holds true. You mean he forfeits his right to say anything too? Oh, Emma. Emma, are you okay? Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery. So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before. No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved. Relieved? Yeah, like I finally know what really happened. I think all this time, his sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. Yeah. She did all that just to protect me. Ever since her appointment, she promised. I've already knew her, said she had threatened her. Perhaps it would be easier that way. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? Follow Chief Gant's orders. She must have shut herself up deep inside. Force herself to do anything and everything the Chief told her to do. That must be why she became so cold. God damn it. It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall. Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal. Chief Gant may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery. He can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor. I see. Oh, we better get back. It's time for the final act. Emma, why don't you wait? No, I'm going with you. I want to be there. And Lana tells the truth. Let's go, mister. Let's go, Wright. It's time to end this. Yeah, you're not wrong, pal. How many fucking episodes have I recorded today? Holy shit, that's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're on to the 11th one. Fucking hell. 25th, 2:21 p.m. Order. Now then. Let's save. I don't know if I exactly saved. Okay. Now then. Will the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, please take the stand? Miss Lana Sky, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. But, Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years. Please, provide the court with your testimony, Miss Sky. And remember, you were under oath. We want to hear the truth. Of course, the truth. Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. Well then, your testimony if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Cat. Everything hinges on your testimony. No intent to have they get in. Gant and the fabrication. Yeah, that's the third to final one. I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. Finally, motto was to get Dr. Wiki. It had nothing to do with them. Are you sure about this testimony? Your Honor, I'm confessing to the capital offense. Of course I'm sure. But Lana! If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this. That's what I've been telling you from the beginning. Please, Ms. Wright, you gotta help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me. But what if she's telling the truth? She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. Yeah, this is no time to start second-guessing myself. And the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Alright, the fabrication. How many years exactly? Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then. That would be in 5 years. Detective Brent and Detective Sky were legendary partners. I personally saw them testify in numerous cases. It must have been good coming from the same school as me. Damien Gant is a respectable detective. That's why. But think about it, Miss Sky. He didn't murder Detective Goodwin. He told me as much yesterday in jail. You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as idle gossip. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And I fabricated the evidence. Did you do so to help your sister? Joe Darkley was a serial killer. His sister was almost became his last victim. He didn't want that incident to ruin her life. But what she did was justify self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything. That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him. Lana, that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago. You say you did this all by yourself? Yes. Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken prosecutor board was stuck in the victim's body. That's a lie. What? The prosecutor Marshall died from the unfortunate accident. That's only the situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasy all you want, Mr. Wright, but you'll never never change my statement. I mean, the prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark. Something like that. If that's so, what happened to the other murderer? Drake was carrying a switchblade knife. Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle. Now she's trying to cover up her lies with more lies. Just to protect me. So when you found the crime scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to. Yes. I broke off the tip of Derek's knife and planted it inside the wound, and moved the body. Hold it! You planted the tip of Dark's knife in the victim's head, and then you moved the body. Why? Why would you do such a thing? You, of all people, should know that you always had a good head on your shoulder. My head isn't that bad. I rubbed the ass for the sake of others. Second, why did you move the body? When you showed up of the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was exactly where you just by Chief Kent's desk. The body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there? Honestly, no point. The reason for that was simple. Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. The reason this guy moved the body. The piece of the jar that shattered during the event. The jar? Yes, that ancient jar you showed us earlier. What does it show that Drake committed the crime? Well, it would be more expedient to move the body. So, when you first found the body, the jar was already... Of course, it had already been shattered to pieces. If you looked at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened. Well, that's a lie. Neil Marshall was dead and Drake was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have been broken during their struggle. I see. What's the matter, Emma? Apparently the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. But I have a feeling there's more to that more to it than that. There must be a contradiction here somewhere. How do you write on something that just shattered? Anyway, I committed this Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery of the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? If that truth were exposed, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I'm compelled to bring everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony. Contradiction in my testimony. You testify, and I quote, that the pieces of the jar that shattered during that spread my plan. That's right. You have a problem with that. It's simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar, the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his mind. Exactly so, and this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must have not been broken before he died. He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar. Order. Order! Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed to regard this jar and this bloody message. A message in a bottle. You may be missing something critical here. Something critical? Chief Prosecutor, It would seem that you're as in the dark as we are. About the truth towards where which we're headed. What? Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information. We'll piece the information to arrive at the truth. Very well. The witness may now continue her testimony. Is it going to be that Gant did actually show up first, and that he fucking broke everything, and then was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll help you." I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. Fragments were large, so I made sure I got all of them. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. You mean you're the one who wiped away the message in the blood? I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence. Very well, the defense may now begin cross-examination. Message in a bottle. So the jar was already broken? It's a miracle that thing had broken early. It certainly looks as feeble as the defense case, but not as feeble as the judge's judgment. You were an ace detective, you never missed a detail. Do you really expect us to believe you didn't investigate what happened in the jar pieces? Normally, I would have. But it was dark enough. So, you didn't know your sister's name was run by a jar? No. I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. That helps my case. You would do that for me? Seems you two might make up yet. Anyway, I just barely had enough time to move the body, as it was. Something happened upon the scene, you lose your chance to erase the evidence. You must have been in a hurry. It was. You had to destroy the evidence before. This is rather shocking. I'm afraid this action of yours reveals what really happened. What do you mean? If you really thought Dark killed Prosecutor Marshall, you wouldn't have wiped away the blood. What else could I have done in that situation? Lana, I only had a few moments. There wasn't enough time for me to do anything else to gather up the pieces. But how could you have seen without the power? It should have been pitch black in my office. The actor had always prepared me for it. But now I carry my pocket light and the camera on. I carry a lot of mercy luminol everywhere I go. I never miss anything. I got every piece. Yeah, but that kind of just fucking. Yeah, there was one in the fucking thing. This guy, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of. And what? When we found the final piece of this jar in we found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe. The chief's safe? But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. There was something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it. But the witness just testified. She gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off them. Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up to the scene. Chief Gant got there before you. Couldn't the defendant have simply missed the finish? I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are far too big for anyone to miss, let alone a ace detective. That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Heck, can you believe that? Have you forgotten, Miller? When the witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken. Oh, that. There's no way a name could have been written on the shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness. I hope you're not implying this person was Chief Gant. At the time, he was looking for dark downstairs. Besides, and if he was there first, why would he break the jar? The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer that? No. Are you kidding me? There's one last thing. No, fucking you can't check the outside of it. That's fucking why. Wait, I'm not the one on trial here. Damien Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar and purposely hid one of the broken pieces. Question: what is this action called? Fabrication of evidence. Why would Chief Gant do that? I know what happened afterwards. Isn't that clear? What happened afterwards? Discovering the scene, Lana believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Grant's aid. Knowing her as aid, Grant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark, sparing Emma and therefore lives for reason. The reason why Miss Sky became the Chief's weapon. No, I did that on my own. Stop trying to protect the Chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. I believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Foul lies? That's not coming from my own client. I guess you do seem like the one who, seem the type who twists the truth. Oh yeah, wait a minute. What if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap? There's something wrong, Mr. Wright. Lana may be right after all. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Or Wright? So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright? Miss Sky, please testify once more. But if evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might have also been a lie. I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall. Miss Sky, if you will. I can't. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will. Tell the truth. Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw. Alright, the witness may testify once more for the final time. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on the suit and armor sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor. When I saw what happened, I thought she had did it. So I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if all that was really a fabrication, Emma might be innocent. Unbelievable! The body was impaled on the armor sword? You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof. Actually, I do have proof. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I can't check it, though. I thought it might be needed. But I don't remember receiving a picture like that. Lemon must know. See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present us this picture. Well, the only thing I did receive today was a fucking book. I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana. Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right? I don't remember getting something from her. I seem to remember getting something from her then. Let's check that evidence out again. There's gotta be, there must be a picture somewhere. Maybe it's just a book. Oh, look. Something right here. Oh, shit! Wait, there's a picture here. Actually, yeah, there's a fucking sizable chunk taken out of this stuff. Oh my. This is the actual crime scene. No other detective saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I'd rearranged everything. This picture inserted into the court record. Mr. Wright! The piece cut out from his vest, could that be? The cloth was found inside Chief Gant's safe. What's this? I mean, honestly, that could easily be fabricated. This is a handprint, isn't it? That cloth had fingerprints on it. Whose fingerprints those are must be the real murderer. What? But those fingerprints... They're yours, Emma. Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright? Anyway, let's get back on with the cross-examination. So as long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer. Very well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Actual crime scene. Fucking hell. When I arrived, I found... What? Who are those? Come on, OG. This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen. Chief Gant. What now? What? Now you want to make me out the bad guy too? So I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense. Objection! I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make statements when you swore. This must be that risk we were talking about earlier. Just sit back, relax, have a cup of tea, enjoy the sound of a noose tied around your neck. So what? You think I'm worried? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence. Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? No, I don't. Someone does. Someone? So, what's your excuse right now? What? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death. Conclusive evidence that leaves no doubt. Is this true, Mr. Wright? No. If I show that piece of evidence now, I'm not sure to be made out as a murderer. I have no proof that that wasn't fucking fabricated. It could easily be fabricated. Cutting from the fucking thing and then just having her have you press your hand against the fucking thing. Easily be fabricated. Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries. What do I do now? I think this went through. I can't afford to make one. So should I present that? No. The one that shows who really killed Prosper? I cannot show evidence. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. What? You lie! Chief Gant. You opened my safe! I know what you took and you took what was inside. The conclusive evidence. I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? We found it together. Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on that. That's why you won't present it. What are you talking about, Chief Gant? Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this photograph. See that victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area? It looks like a part of it's been cut off or something. You mean you had this in your safe? What? That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence. This trial is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department. Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, Rito. Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. What? You mean you admit to it? I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use this situation to control Lana. So you really were manipulating her. I knew Lana. If I made it out to look like the blame lay with her sister, then when she saw the crime scene, she would have come ask for my aid. So you assisted Miss Sky. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. I'm using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted. When I tampered with the crime scene, I had two pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at this crime scene. Two pieces of evidence. You those items in your safe. But why? For insurance, of course. Insurance. I was sure my plan would work, but always best be prepared for the worst. Now, I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed. You mean you were calculating that far ahead that you were forging that evidence? What do you take me for, a fool? I didn't make police chief by done luck. See this jar fragment? I hit the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off the If you fabricated all the evidence, so you didn't fabricate the message on this jar too. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Some people just don't know to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance. You mean that piece of cloth? Come on, Raito, cough it up already. I already know you have it. What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright? So you admit, Chief Gant, that you were hiding the cloth you cut off from the victim's vest in your safe. Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being Chief Man, but it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present. Foolish move, Raito. You should have known then before it was too late. It's been a long battle. The moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess this up, the victory is mine. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now. Alright then, let's see this conclusive evidence. This shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall.
Take that!
Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut off this piece of the victim's vest. Oh, yes. At last, you finally brought it out into the open. There's a handprint on this piece of cloth. Your Honor, the prosecution requests that this to be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the leather, there must be strong impact for it to be left so clearly. You mean it could not have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. Ho ho ho! You're as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy. What? Think about it. Wright had all this time to present this for evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be? You mean he already knew? You already know whose fingerprints are on this? Mr. Wright, do you really know? Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are those? Very well. I'll tell you. It should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person who these fingerprints belong to is Emma.
Take that!
Emma? Emma Sky? What? They're mine? I'm sorry, Emma. But why? Why didn't you tell me? Ho, ho, ho. You really are something, right? You know this girl did it all along. You still tried to pin the murder on me. So it's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death. Oh, how could you? You monster! Miss Sky, you knew those fingerprints were there all along, yet you acted like she really didn't. She didn't. It's the fun part. Miss Sky, it's not over yet. What? I said this trial isn't over yet. No, but I'm afraid it's over, boy. Nothing, only this trial, but your career, too. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. What are you talking about? You're not going to be pressing charges on anyone. I'll have your badge, boy. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Are you going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer? I mean, are you done? Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh? And what's that? Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall? What? Chief Gant, you are absolutely right. SP the clock proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? It was Emma Sky, wasn't it? No. I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What? What a contradiction? What is this fool babbling about? I'm talking about the contradiction, one that proves the real killer is. Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth, what could it possibly contradict? Again, tyrannical ends here, reign ends here. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. What? Lana's picture. Oh, that picture.
Take that!
What exactly is this supposed to be? This is the picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it. See where the piece of his vest was cut out? Yes, the shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood on his vest, though. Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. It's only natural. As long as we're no longer without punctured, blood poured out of his mouth. Oh, but that piece of cloth doesn't have any blood on it. Wait, there's no blood on it. Ah! Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth, There's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time. No, this is nonsense! Now then, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. He most likely hit his head in the ground and was knocked out. If so, then tell me, who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Sky, picked up the unconscious prosecutor, and impaled him on the armor sword? Then make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death. Said person proceeded to write their name on the jar with the victim's blood. A jar that they then broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. And make Lana believe her sister did it. Remember what you admitted only moments ago. You personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest. Ironic, isn't it? That the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer. No! It's finally over. Objection! Heh. Ho 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 ho! That was close, Wright. You almost had me. Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations. What do you mean you refute this? You see, that piece of cloth is illegal evidence. Order. What nonsense is this? Legal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, Edgy? Earlier, Wright here said you concealed that piece of cloth. So then, what's your excuse, Wright? Do you have some conclusive? You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you? Your Honor, I do not have any evidence I can present at this point in time. Well, that's true. The defense did refuse to present the evidence. At that moment, that piece of cloth seems to be legal evidence. It's not fair. Hoo! Do you actually think you could best me in court? Looks like I'm the one with the last laugh on you, son. Exactly. I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? True. Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person, assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal. Well, Mr. Wright? There we go. Seems at last. I just said that at the time I didn't have it. I never said anything that I never had. Time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. Mr. Wright, do you admit that you purposely and illegally concealed this place? I did not. I admit I refused to present it at one point. So the evidence is illegal.
Objection!
No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. Huh? It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't. What do you mean, you couldn't? There's a certain procedure involved in presenting evidence. No, Edgy, don't listen to his lies! He's nothing but a coward. You can't really believe. There is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Very well, let us settle this once and for all. Really, you refuse to present this evidence. You can prove your conduct was not in violation of the law, and do so.
Take that!
This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. What's this? I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? You see, it's written right here in this book. The second rule of evidence law. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. I found this piece of evidence myself inside your safe. It goes without saying, I did not have the approval from the police department. 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case and trial. And here's the crux of the matter. See, at the time, it was impossible to prove the relevance. Between the cloth and the SL9 incident. What kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and...
Objection!
Sorry, can you recall when was that picture presented? It was shown only a few moments ago. No. He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, the piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave its value as evidence was you, Damien Gant. You yourself confessed to a certain truth. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut this piece of the out this piece of the victim's vest. Oh yes! No! It was then that you proved this cloth. It was conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the chief of the police, personally approved this cloth. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer, the only person who that could be, Damien Gant, the killer was you. I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum. For 2 years he's been snooping around that department trying to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insists on hunting me. The crime wasn't exactly petty. He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Starr and convinced Bruce Goodman, Detective Goodman. Yeah, that's right. The evidence transferred. If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you gotta help me. That's why Goodman died. Goodman turned him down, as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a asylum report. I went with him to the evidence room. And then all of a sudden, he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't transfer the evidence out. There's too many questions left unanswered. He opened his evidence locker, and as he was taking the evidence out, he said, "It's not too late. I'm gonna hand all of this over to Marshall." Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken back by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I saw it, the accursed knife. I couldn't just pull it out. Doing so would only led to more blood, making it impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worried so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake. Bloody handprint. Detective Gumshoe's locker. I used to be known as the crime computer. Everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. You put the body in my car. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will. Even the prosecution of cars aside, how could you get Miss Sky involved in all of this? Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out. So you took the evidence from Detective Goodwin's one. I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take. So, you left the jar fragments and the glove. Yeah. It looks like I was better off in being an investigator of crimes than a committer. They all did their best to get in my way. I gotta hand it to them. It did do their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well against close examination. You must have known that. Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court? Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, and believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try and go alone. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Edgy. What? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. Sorry too. I knew you as you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator, an example to others in the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person. Those days are gone now, Edgy. Thanks for all the memories there. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You've Rado here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sound of the new beginning. My teeth are white! There are two things I want you to understand. Yes. First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, David and Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Sky, you would no longer have any reason to keep the clock silent. You're right. When this trial is over, I will tell everything. All I've done these past 2 years, the time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until today. So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. Except, where the fuck is my pizza? I ordered that from fucking Miss Bitch over there, and she didn't even fucking show up to the trial. I'm sorry, Miss Sky. I couldn't get you out of all of your trouble. My. What high standards you have. For a rookie. I can see why Maya thought so highly of you. Who knows? A few years from now, you just might make it to the top. Hey! My thanks, Mr. Wright. Miss Sky. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You suffered every bit as much as I have over these past 2 days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you. It was nothing. Liar. I was worried the pressure might break you. And yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. Done well, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop it. I only did my job. Oh, stop it! I was only doing my job. In light of this case, it seems a good self-examination is in order for all of us. Miss Sky, yes, Your Honor? You're innocent of murder, however, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is you still acted as accomplice. The trial will be rescheduled for these crimes at a later date. Yes, I understand, Your Honor. Is there something amusing about all this? Why are you smiling? It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains. I don't blame you. Well, this trial's going on far too long already. Yeah. Fucking... I don't know, how long has it been? Fucking like... 20 hours? This fucking trial? Regarding the charge of murder? No, it's more like... Well, actually, that's probably reasonable. No, because we had the 4th case to do. So it's more been like 15 still. The defendant finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, guilty as fuck! She's guilty! Wait, shit, sorry, she's not guilty! That is all. Court is now adjourned. Fuck off. February 25th, 5:03 p.m. At long last, it's finally over. Emma? Why the long face? Sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook, but at least she wasn't, Where the fuck did my thing go? I was searching up that shit. I wanted to make sure I get the fucking one. At least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. No, that's not it. Just now, after the trial's ended, let me fucking switch it up because it fucked me over. You can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, stop it! You suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. You've done very well. You know, I did my best too. But I didn't say a single word to you. Oh, fucking hell, you have the worst timing, pal. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Fuck. Guess I am. I'll come back later. This time we... Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run all the way while I'm duty. Last 2 times weren't even me. I'm gonna assume this 3rd time isn't me as well. Top it all off. You call me here. Hey, lighten up, pals. Only kidding. Okay, good. I was gonna say. Oh, are you here because of my sister again? Nope. Not this time. I came today because of you, pal. Me? That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone. Lana! Should you be doing this? He still is under arrest, you know. Well, I won't tell if you won't. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day, 2 years ago. It was the first time in my life ever panicked. It was all I could ever do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis, I asked Gant to help me cover the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake, but I realized I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It's the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself, but I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared that you would look at me with one of those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you would react if you knew me. But sis, you were only doing it for me. No. Huh? I turned my back on you that day. Hiding that I believed in the truth, I was deceiving you. Sis, I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize. I'm so sorry. But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you'd come back. And now that you have... Oh, Emma. There we go, there's the Caesar hug. No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. How must we make up for our mistakes, you might ask? Because in doing so, we can find our way back to a rightful path. And it is from there that we can move on to a brighter future. At least that's what I felt watching those two sisters make up. Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe. Me? Thank you both for all you've done. I'm sure we'll meet up again someday. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Stop hiding and come over here. Just like he steps out from behind the plant. Where was he hiding? Behind Charlie! I just came to say hi. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right. Well, I'll be going now. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth, only that, I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Ganton's right. You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down. Once you do, you try to go alone. Frickin' hell, I gotta wait. You despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting. In order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. Scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth, who knows, given enough time, I might try to pull something with Chief Ganton. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor. That's where you go ahead and you grab your weapon, which is just your presence. See, my weapon is my presence. Fucking as soon as... That's the fun part. If I'm driving down the road and I'm in the fast lane and someone's fucking going slower than me, my car will just be there. I don't honk, because I don't think I have a horn. I never pressed the horn on it. Look, I'm not the driver to honk at people, but I am the driver that will play fucking chicken with you. I will be on your ass until you either go faster or get out of my way. But anyway, but yeah, no, that's the fucking thing. My weapon is presence. You can tell I'm there, because I want you to know I'm there. If I don't want you to know I'm there, I'm pretty fucking quiet. Which is the funnest part, but anyway. Edgeworth, don't you understand? You mean Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma, were both the best when it came to fighting crime, but they both made the same mistake. You said in order to fight crime on my own, I needed a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. You were working together with Mr. Wright. Because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, what? Yeah. Is this a quiz? Come on, Mr. Wright. Show him what Juan is talking about. Evidence, huh? Okay, that was just the check. I was like, shit.
Take that!
That's the picture I drew. Our counterattack began with this. We had one half of the evidence list, and I had the other half. Bart, we would never have been able to complete your story on this picture. It didn't just happen to be by chance, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time for me to go. I've been saddled with feelings. Mr. Edgeworth, if you will excuse me, there's still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. Bye, Felicia. Edgeworth, what will you do now? Fuck off, I don't know. Whatever you do, just remember. You can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you. You can let what happened, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know. It seems I owe you my thanks too, Wright. But what I face now is my problem. Edgeworth, I'll be waiting for you in court. Farewell. Disappear. Wait, Edgeworth, come back! Fuck you keep calling me over for? Better get going too. Okay, I'll be by to visit soon. Seems we're both having a lot to learn. Catching up. Here, this is a little something for you. Scientific investigation. It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well. Thanks, sis. I will. So another case came to a close. As for the sisters, Faith, that their lives have only just begun. And as for me, I think it's time I started a new journey of my own. A journey to rediscover myself. What? Well, don't go tracking off just yet, pal. Huh? What is it, detective? There's just a little matter to resolve about the chief prosecutor. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this. But you said it was okay. Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but the folks in prison are a different story. Huh? Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either. Huh? Where'd it go, detective? I didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well, haha. You see, Mr. Wright here's the one who'll be footing the bill. Huh? Well, you think I could afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me now. Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best. Why is it I suddenly feel like I want to scream? Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together? Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys. Let's do this. Woohoo! Now I get to sit for like 20 minutes as the fucking thing goes. There we go. We actually beat the fucking... I arranged for a friend of mine in Europe to take care of Emma. I hope she'll be pleased to study under top corner. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. Still, I managed to find my way back to the field somehow. Then I'll be able to find and investigate crimes together with Emma. I gotta wait for the fucking credits to roll. Yikes. Thought I was a goner for a moment there. In the end, they overlooked my unauthorized investigation in the chief's office. If we penalize you anymore, it'd be worse than firing you. Yep, that's what they said. Just goes to show, you can't shake me off that easily. My new mission is to guard the main entrance and take care of Billy. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to a security guard. My partner keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. I'll show them though. Today I'm going to make detective. Yes sir, I can just be like that Dick Gumshoe. So whose blood was it on top of the fucking cactus? That is actually a good question. Because we saw Meekins get actually wounded. That's me. I'm the Blue Badger. Just fucking... So was there a point to the cactus? Yeah. Oh, Miss Standard managed to leak this into me. She's saying it one of the guards. It seems, well, cowboy, it looks like you did it. Even gave Bambino back her old smile. Maybe you make sure Billy and the gang get their water. Well, I know that one, but it's just obvious. Yeah, why is there blood? It just happened. It's a farewell gift. I put a new meal on the menu. The right way lunch. Top layer tastes as bitter as defeat. The bottom layer gets as sweet as victory. Kids seem to dig the tournament theme. It's a hot seller during exam time. Just make sure not to eat it backwards. That's a great. But nothing around. Yeah, seriously, I don't know what the fuck. Forget what the young defense attorney said after the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left, Mr. Right. Anyway, he said he's been doing something or other for how many years? Well, anyway, I got another trial to get to, so I better be. Huh? Oh no, I forgot my gavel. Sorry, I gotta go. Fucking just vanishes. Nothing soothes the soul like fresh country air. Still, sometimes I miss hearing you and your objections. Still, I can't go back. Not until I'm a full-fledged Mystic Maya. Afternoon training is about to begin. Coming. Well, I'll see you around, Nick. Apparently there's Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I brought you your tea. What's going on? Thanks for coming to see me off. I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. Wait, what? Rotate. Ooh, there's a letter. The peak. Woohoo! We finally fucking did it. I mean, that took for fucking ever. God damn. Finally. Fuck! Not an option just to save. we have to. Seriously, that was a fucking long time ago. Wait, what? No, that can't be right. What? Okay, what? What the fuck? What happened? Did I just legitimately not save my shit? Oh, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm going to be really fucking pissed. You didn't save my shit? Why? Oh, that's why. Okay, I was gonna be really fucking pissed. Okay, I think... Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, we're going into that one next. But anyway, thank you for tuning in all the jazz and subscribe. Comment down below. See you soon. Hope that everyone's right there.